It's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And Robinson with a big catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady eluding the pressure right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Brady again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this one complete to Gafford. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. On 2nd and 9, Brady escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
D.B. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
7 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down. It's Thompson, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down is Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. Yeah, that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Minshew. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They run. Robinson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Thompson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They'll turn to Thompson. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Short of the goal line. A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and...
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9.
17. Jaguars 8.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line. From the gun,
Brady caught out left side by Robinson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Brady will try again on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
1st and 10 at the 30.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
39-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Bears' 18-yard line.
2nd and 2. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Minshew, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll run again here with Robinson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Bears are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, 33 yards, and the Bears will add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Cairo Santos set
now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They run the option on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, it's Robinson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
The 47-yard line.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And
fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Minshew sets to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
15-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Number 82. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 4-yard line.
On second down now, it's Robinson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Shotgun now for Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tackle by the corners. C.J. Henderson.
C.J. Henderson on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Again, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dwayne Smoot able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Now, he's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Minshew on target here to Chark. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 33. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
6-yard pickup.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. The Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Brady and firing a deep ball for Kmet. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
43-yard line.
On 1st down, Pollard. The tackle made by Caleb Chason. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston. Now this one.
2nd and 8 at the 40.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Brady to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Stepping up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Tonight. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.